Hey, alright, shalom, shalom. On to off back on goes on the praise and fear to them, Father YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also, the bondage, the apostles, and the elders of the great millstone who do indeed rule well. Here's your brother come member of the great millstone Atlanta camp. And this one is going to be called, is Esau offering microchips or broiled fish? Is Esau offering microchips or broiled fish? So, this video, is basically directed at the ISUPK, the Israel School of Practical Knowledge. That's a camp. It's ran by a man by the name of General Yohana. But anywho, there's a video that came out this week that them saying that the MOT to the B is broiled fish, which that in itself makes no fucking sense. But we'll get to that as it happens. I wonder if I can open my door. It's not stuffy. Of course I can, but it's all good. It's been raining fucking for like the last 5 hours straight, but it's all good. I just got home. But anywho, so I have an article from the Telegraph, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying because these groups, they just say whatever now, and they just, they really don't, fear the words, okay, or the names of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. They just do what the fuck they want and think that everything's going to be okay. But that's just not the case, okay, and the Lord is going to repay and revisit, okay, these camps for teaching lies and false doctrine on his name, okay, because the Lord clearly tells you what what the MOT to the B is, which is written about Revelation 13:16 through 18, which is the RFID microchip. Now, nowhere in the scriptures say if you eat a piece of broiled fish, you're going to end up eating a nuke. But these camps, they don't really even teach the name YAHAWASHI. They don't really teach the name Yahawah. Okay, they don't teach about what happens if you do take the MOT to the B. They're just all about building here in America. Which, if you can build here in America, which means you have some type of significant amount of money, because here it is, 90% of Americans are fucking broke. So I'm not sure what ICPK got going on or IOIC got going on, but it's definitely not them planning to leave America. Okay, and if they do plan on leaving America, it's not by the way how we plan on leaving America, which is by, okay, the chariots of the nation of Israel. Lord willing, we'd be a part of that number. But continue on going with this article. It says microchips could be inserted under offender skin to track their movements, tech firms told the prison minister. The proposal for a subconscious tracking, which sub means under. I wonder what catonomous. Search web catonomous. Or affecting the skin. Oh, hold on. So we're 5 seconds of the article. We can see how this even relates to the MOT to the B, right? It says a medical adjective meaning of relating to or affecting the skin. So cutting of the skin, catonomous, a sub under. The word sub means under, so under the skin cutting, tracking. Okay, so this is you see, this is plain and simple and to the fucking point. And this is how we know that these fucking idiots, okay, at the ISUPK have no clue what the hell they're talking about when they break down the scriptures. Because if you go to the book of Revelation 16, okay, it'll basically tell you the same exact thing. Revelation 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, which I believe that word all there is pause. Yeah, which means individuals. So he's going to cause every individual person to make a choice. Okay, whether or not you're going to bow down to his system. And whose system I'm talking about? I'm talking about the biblical Edomite. Okay, the so-called white man. All right, which in the Bible is known as Esau or Edom. And on the earth, he should still be known as Esau or Edom. It is just that people, they're drunken with the madness and the wine, okay, of Esau's fornication, of Babylon's fornication. Okay, they're drunken with Esau's philosophies, with his K through 12 programming that teaches you a Mongoloid, a Negroid, and a Caucasoid, okay, or black, white, or African American, okay, or a yellow man, whatever Esau may put these people under. Okay, just know these people are confused when it comes to nationalities, but every single nationality can be found written within the Holy Bible. Okay, so continue on going. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man may buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom So here it is. Okay. Well, actually, I'll just break down 16, and then I'll jump down verse by verse. It says, "And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark." Our word mark there is G54 charagma. A scratching or itching, i.e. stamp, is a badge of servitude. Okay. So you will be getting a sub. What does the article say? A sub. Let me see if I can. Cutaneous. A subcutaneous, under the skin mark. And this is what Esau is going to be offering to people. Okay, and best believe that he might use these prisoners or unwanted folk of society first. Right? Well, even then, a quick little story before, I continue on the scriptures. Yesterday, okay, I kind of flat coming home, and I had to go grab a tire from Walmart, so on and so forth. But I was kind of like 20 minutes from crib, which is probably it was like 35. I was in Monroe, kind of. I had to go through Monroe to get something involving. Oh, the guy who replaced the tire, okay, or put the new tire on the rim. He lived in Monroe, so I had to meet him. Carry the old tire to his location. Cause it's not tax me on, $30 extra for a fucking service call, right? Just drive to him, right? If you have an extra vehicle, which I did through the Spirit, my rib, help me out. And in Monroe, in order to get to Monroe, you have to go to a place called Social Circle. Now, Social Circle is where they're building the ICE detention center. Now, there's also a data center in Social Circle by the name of Rivian. And Rivian is stealing up all the water of Northeast Georgia, okay, specifically Monroe, by the Oconee County areas, okay. Now, they're talking about opening up the ICE center, but the basically the county of Social Circle, or Social Circle itself, is saying they don't have enough water or enough power to even fund the ICE and the Rivian Center. Now, I passed by the ICE detention center, and those things are massive. And in those ICE detention centers, okay, or really are FEMA camps, okay, or concentration camps, okay, those are what people are going to be offered, okay, the micro C-hip, okay, the subcutaneous implant is what people are going to be offered, okay, in those camps, okay, you see, as a way out, a way back into society, a second chance, if you may, but that's not really a second chance. It is a opportunity of death, basically, because if you take that mark, okay, that doesn't mean that you're basically fed. Okay, Jacob Trouble is still going to be out and about. Esau's going to have certain areas to where the society is back up. Okay, who's to say you can even get back into that society? Because remember, there's going to be certain social classes as society opens back up. Because Esau's also going to have the high income, the high basic income, low basic income, mid-level basic income. You see, so you're signing yourself up for another form of slavery. But anywho, Revelation 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Okay, once again, like I said, man, okay, the plant that I seen, it was massive. The FEMA camp I saw, it was fucking massive. It was basically like a damn football field of a giant warehouse. All right, you can't even go on the road with the data centers in Rivian. And if you drive past it on the road that's beside it, you have all these, basically, like signs, basically stop Rivian and so on and so forth. So it's just a little interesting piece of news of what's going on right now. I'm going to try to drive past it tomorrow after work and try to take a picture of the FEMA camp, because it's literally right there. And it's like, wow, okay, so they're actually turning this thing into a FEMA camp, right? Anyway, so that word continuous means under the skin or under the flesh, basically, right? Or sculptor favor mark, graven mark. So it's a graven mark, a stamp, an imprinted mark under what? The skin. Thin carved sculpture graven work of idolatrous images of the mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand, the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. It doesn't say something you eat. Okay, it doesn't say something, a broiled fish anywhere in here. So showing you the IUSUPK is fucking off, bro. That's off. Karax is the next word that comes from the word charagma. Okay, in the Greek it would be stigma or 666, right? In the Greek, stigma or 666 in the Greek, Slakia. 666 in the Greek or stigma. That word stigma means what? To puncture. Okay, so everything is coming together perfectly for the sake of those who can understand. And then as a spirit, our Apostle to Heart upload a video that says what more proof? 3 exclamation points. Chorizo, to sharpen to a point akin to G1125, grapheo. Okay, so what is the karox? The karox is actually the needle that puts, okay, that does the cutting. Okay, that does the subdermal cutting. Okay, a pail or a stake, a palicide. If you look at a pail or a stake, that's something that you basically put into the ground. You put a vampire on a stake, Vlad the Impaler. Okay, you would put, Vlad the Impaler is a Jake, but you put people on a stake. You look up a stake. Okay, not like the steak you eat, but stake. Okay, a palisade, a rampart, pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped together and packed together. A siege, a trench. Okay, because you would put also stakes on the front of the trench, right, for intruders, and it'll be pretty long too. If you ever played a game like Call of Duty, like maybe the older ones like World War II, okay, the game that came after COD 4 or World at War, I believe it's called. I believe that's what it's called. World at War, because basically World War One or World War Two. You can see as you play the campaign, stakes within the trench warfare, right? That's what it's called, trench warfare. Anywho, that word karox goes to the word grapheo, which is G1125. To grave, especially to write, figuratively to describe writing. Why? Because all your information can be put on that mark. To write with the reference to form of letters, to delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment, paper, or other material. Exactly, because this is going to be the new way to keep records. Okay, to basically get around in society. So once again, okay, as this article goes into, okay, it's a known thing that it's not a fucking fish boil. So I'm gonna read some of this article, finish up by Revelation 13, and then Lord willing, this video will be edifying. It says the proposal for subcontinuous tracking was put forward by tech bosses as a way to monitor the behavior and health of offenders 24/7 in real time, or just to track them, to keep them as well. Fucking slave. Remember, the United States prison pipeline is basically another form of slavery, right? I've had 2 uncles in prison, okay, and they get paid pennies. They get paid pennies a day, okay, for strenuous work. Making license plates and so on and so forth, or just being out. It's not equal wage as you see out here today. And even if you get equal wage today, or you start off at minimum wage is $7.25. Who the hell can survive off of $7.25? A damn taco in New York City right now, I just seen it, it's $6 and like 50 something cents. So yeah, $7.25 is not gonna get you much. It was a part of the discussion last time between Lord Timpson. Who the hell is Lord Timpson? Okay, so let's look up who Lord Timpson is. It has a capital LORD. Yeah, it's in the United Kingdom Minister of State for Prison, Parole, and Probation. This guy just looks like a fucking damn devil. Look at this guy. Are you serious? He looks like he belongs on fucking Lord of the Rings. Looks like a damn hobbit. Look at this guy. This guy can't be, bro. Look. Come on now. There's no way this is actually a real person, bro. Hey, look at his hands. So, I'm gonna speak with his hands. His eyes. Look at that, bro. It's 3. This is the new beginning of our new journey for our prison, which is what the micro see it. See, this guy, man, he's juiced in, and he was told what to say. But still, this is what Esau's plan is. The prison minister and some of the world's biggest tech firms on what technology-enabled justice system could look like in 2050. Technology-enabled justice system, meaning what? The AI is about to run the prison system. AI is going to be your judge. AI is going to be your jury. AI is going to be your defendant. You see? AI is going to be how you get to call your parents. It's not going to be talking to an actual person. They have some type of lenience for you. Okay, no, if you don't work in the prison to get your credits up, you're not going to be able to talk to anyone. You're not going to be able to leave your cell. You see? This is what we're, the world we're coming into. A technology-enabled justice system. AI is going to make the choice. And best believe it, AI is programmed against you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. Make no mistake about that. Other suggested initiatives revealed by Inside Times, the prison newspaper, were self-driving vehicles to transport prisoners using AI to predict the risk posed by individuals. The robots to contain inmates in jail. Firm presents included Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Palantir, which Palantir is made by who? I'm not going to say the name, but they have big noses and wear small hats. IBM, what is IBM known for? That's a big one. If you don't know what IBM is known for, go to the page GMS, YAHAWAH, QADASH, and look up the history behind the microchip. You know, I'm not going to fucking feed you everything, bro. Just go look up why IBM is important and how that goes into, okay, the counting of the people. Circo, which I'm not sure what Circo is. Let's look what Circo is. Where the hell did the link go? I'm just gonna look it up on Google because this shit is fucking taking forever. So we're gonna search web. Let's see. If it'll fucking load. Let's see. Circo, North America company, and there's a Circo in Georgia. Circo Group PLC is a Britain multinational defense, health, space, justice, migration, customer service, and transportation company. Interesting. IT training services to federal, state, and local governments. So basically another AI. Cybersecurity is basically another AI, support system towards the New World Order, which runs private prisons in the United Kingdom, with the event hosted by Tech UK, the industry lobby group. Lord Timpson told the meeting, once in a generation, reform is the only way we can truly deal with the scale of crisis, cut crime, and speed of justice. He added, I want technology to play an integral role in tackling these problems and making our streets safer. And he told the tech bosses that the meeting was just the start of a new conversation between us and you. A Ministry of Justice MOJ source said it was a roundtable brainstorming event looking at the radical proposal on ways to improve the criminal justice system, but was not official policy. It's just ways how we're gonna improve. It's not. We're just brainstorming. We're not gonna fucking put chips in you. We're talking about it because it's the cool thing. It's what's next up. But we're not saying it's next up. You see, that's how Esau plays. You see, he's the most subtle beast in the field, man. Okay, the serpent was the more subtle beast in the field. When they're rather more than the other beast. Okay, the beast being what you heathen nations, man. Okay, you see, you don't have rules. You're fucking beast. Okay, you in Esau, you play off the rules of fucking that damn Kabbalah and fucking Talmud. You know, and other fucking satanic books that you read. Revelation 13 verse 17, and then no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark of the name of the beast or his number his name. Here's wisdom, let him that have understanding come through the number of the beast, for his number of man, and his number is 636, which I'm not gonna put this article. Y'all can look it up, but you get the gist of it, man. Okay, they're not talking about feeding people fucking broiled fucking fish. Okay, they're talking about implanting them under the skin with a tracking device in order so they can basically monitor them. Weird. It's like we've been saying that. Didn't Trump say that he's gonna put up the entry monitoring system across the United States of America? Okay, so look, bro, it's quite simple to see, and if you don't see it, if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Revelations 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "Every man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," the same mark. Okay, the one in the forehead is talking about the Neuralink. Okay, you have other countries as well, but it's talking about the brain chip. Other countries, other companies as well, but it's talking about the brain chip. Okay, that is the mark in the forehead. Okay, the chip itself is the mark of the beast, the MOT to the B. And the beast is the Roman Empire, but the image of the beast is the revised Roman Empire coming back again today as NATO and the EU, spearheaded by Babylon the Great, which rides upon the scarlet-colored beast, which is the whore that the Bible speaks about in Revelation, the 18th chapter and 17 as well. Okay, Revelations 14 verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, which the wine is talking about what? Okay, the nuclear missile, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, a straight shot. You go to the bar, you say, I don't want shit on the rocks. Give me the shot. Okay, it might be kind of hot, club, niggas sweating in the club, bitches dancing. Well, you don't want to be a part of that club, right? You want to be a part of what? The club of come up hither. Okay, right? Drinking of the Lord, okay, cup, not of the cup of devils, right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, right? Which talking about what your spirit burnt up, bro. Okay, the smoke of the torment ascended up forever and ever, and they had no rest day or night who worship the beast, okay, the system, and his image, okay, the system again, right? And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, okay. So, if you get that mark, man, there's no repenting, and this is why, we're so starchly against, coming together with other camps, right? Or people who just don't teach the same doctrine, because, nigga, you're fucking lost, okay? Keep it a buck, you niggas are fucking lost, bro. There's no way you can try to convince me that that mark of the beast is a fucking seafood boil. Are you fucking out your mind, nigga? That is insane, but people will fall for it because Jake is simple and trust in false ass leaders, bro. Here is the patience of the saints, and here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So I can keep the commandments of Yahawah and the faith of YAHAWASHI. So, amen, you see it. This is next to come, and it's coming rapidly, very, very rapidly. Let me read this right quick. This is Revelation 12 verse 12 is probably my next video. In fact, Revelation 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. But woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, because the devil has come. Because the devil has gone down to you. He is filled with fury. These devils are filled with fury, and they're coming down quickly, because he knoweth he have but a short time. Let me grab one more. Job 20. It's Job 15. Let's see what Job 15. No, it's Job 20. But I do want to see what Job 15 says. Oh, yeah, that's good. Job 15, verse 27. Though his face is covered with fat and his waist bulges with flesh, he will inhabit ruined towns, and the houses where no one lives, houses crumbling to rumble. He will no longer be rich, and his wealth will not endure, nor his possessions spread over the land. He will not escape the darkness. A flame will wither his shoots, and the breath of Yahweh's mouth will carry him away. Exactly. So breath, those missiles. Okay, the Lord's actually going to put his spirit in those missiles. You read Joel, the 2nd chapter. Okay, Joel, the 2nd chapter. Okay, and it's going to burn this bitch up. And it's rightfully so, and it's rightfully deserved. But with that, I want to say, call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And Lord willing, this video